Welcome to Fit to Be Real.
And a little extra. Today, Victoria has no idea what's going on. Well, she sort of does. I didn't leave her in the dark as much as she left me in the dark last week because I'm the nicer sister.
There's a nightlight on.
As
you know,
as everybody knows, I am the nicer one. But today we just wanted to have fun today. It's the end of summer. We don't want to get too deep. We just wanted to have fun. And so in discussing what we were going to talk about, I was like, let's just have a random debate on things that everybody thinks about, but you never really talk about. And we just thought it would be fun to see the differences between us. It's all these different little topics. We're going to sort of do rapid fire, and we're going to see how different we think on these topics.
Let's do it. I think I'm Victoria.
Hey guys, I'm Carly.
I'm not sure what's going on. So anything goes. We should do a flip-flop day.
We should. Hey guys, I'm Victoria.
Whoa, why did you do that? Why?
I flip-flopped.
Why did you make me sound like that?
Is that not what you sound like? Again, these are subjective. These are our opinions on the things that I'm going to say. This does not have to be your opinion. Please don't get angry with us.
Or you know what? Feel it. Do it. Get angry.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
But we're just here to have fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to have fun. And you're going to think of these and be like, oh my gosh, I've always thought about that, but never in that way. Yeah. All right. These are silly for the most part. Are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Hold on. I really wish you guys could see her outfit right now. She's wearing a Barbie visor, a tie-dye t-shirt, shorts.
Yeah.
And she's got like incense burning all over her apartment. She's a hot mess.
I'm just the best. And I don't know what else to say.
The best. Simply the best. All right, here we go. Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
What?
Think about it. Is it a sandwich or a taco?
What? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I've never thought about this before.
I know these are things that you're not really gonna think about. But like these are important to live your best life.
Well, I need this now. I need to have an answer to this before
I think it's a taco.
Move on. Well, it's a sandwich because of the bun, because that's more bready, and that's like a sandwich. But how it's eaten is taco-like. I'm gonna go taco too, just because we need more tacos in our lives.
It's a cousin, I think. Should pineapple be a pizza topping?
I don't know if I've ever had it. So
I have.
I don't know if I can have, I haven't tried it to be like, ooh, it's horrible or ooh, it's great.
I enjoy it because I like the sweet and salt tea. Should toilet paper be hung over or under?
Over. What's wrong with you?
I say over too.
Over. Under, you have to reach and find.
You have to reach and find?
Nobody has time for that.
So you say over. Is it better to be an early bird or a night owl?
Better?
What? Yeah, better. I said it.
It's better to be up early in the morning. Technically for your body, it scientifically is better to be an early bird.
I have changed my life in the past 5 years, so I am an early bird now, but I never was. And I will admit that I do like being an early bird, but I was never a night owl either.
Yeah.
I was an early owl and a late bird.
Ooh.
Should you wash your dishes before putting them in the dishwasher?
Andrew, I'm on your side here, buddy. Carly
so
adds more food to it and then puts it in the dishwasher. If the plate is clean, if the plate is clean.
I knew this was going to be fun. It's all the stupid incense around right now. It's getting to your brain.
It's not weed.
I know, that's true.
If the plate is clean, she'll add more food to it and then put it in the dishwasher.
I do not do that.
It's fine. The plate is clean, okay? You have to rinse it off and then put it in.
That's not the point of a dishwasher.
No, the dishwasher is not
It's to wash your dishes.
What's the loud thing in the middle of the sink? The garbage disposal. Your dishwasher is not a garbage disposal.
Okay, moving on. We're not going to agree on this. Agree to disagree. Is it wrong to wear socks with sandals?
What kind of sandals?
I mean,
like flip-flops?
There's no debate here. That's what I was going for.
But socks and slides are a thing.
No. I don't care how trendy it is. You do not wear socks with sandals. Ever.
I love a good shoebie. You know, why not?
Nope. Okay. Should cats or dogs rule the world?
Ah, I don't like it.
I know, because you have one of each.
Ah.
These are the hard questions in life that we need answered today.
Rule the world? Come on. Cats are awesome because you don't have to do much with them, but they're so loyal. And my cat's kind of like a dog. And then dogs are awesome because they're dogs. And they won't bat you in the face. Actually, my dog bats me in the
yeah.
face. I don't want to answer this question.
All right, it's cats.
What?
Cats are feisty and smart and should rule the world, and dogs are the sidekick. Is it better to be rich or famous?
Define rich.
Okay.
You can be rich in love and friendship and plants, or you could be rich monetarily and you're probably pretty miserable unless you're paying for therapy. I would say, in this very basic way, I would say rich. Famous people just don't seem, I don't envy that.
Yeah, I love money. Okay. Are there aliens roaming the earth?
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
That's a whole episode.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a whole episode. I think we should do like a medium, psychic, aliens.
Done.
Those are way two different subjects, but
Well,
Victoria and I are into both of those subjects, which you might not know about us. We love going to mediums. That's like one of our favorite pastimes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there are 100% aliens roaming the earth.
Yes.
And if you think we're the only ones on this planet, or the Earth is the only planet with human life,
Oh my God.
need to get out more. Andrew 100% believes that there are aliens walking the earth that look just like humans. Like,
Yes.
I could be an alien.
You are not. You are as basic human as there could be.
Yeah. Not me.
No.
Is it better to be smart or lucky?
Smart or lucky? How are they even compared?
Well, the internet said they are.
Oh, well then.
This is a rapid fire game.
Yeah, I'm going to slow things down.
I think that's hard because you could have 1,000,000 degrees, but not be as successful as the person next to you who has no degrees, but just got lucky. This has something to do with another podcast I want to do on.
I love when you call them podcasts, but like they're episodes.
She
just wants to do episodes. But you're always like, well, this podcast. No, it's just this episode. It's just an episode.
I want to do an episode of holding yourself back and how to not do that. And one of the things is to simultaneously, while you're working on trying to get where you're going, you can work in your field as well as learn as you go. Like, I went to college, but I worked in my field as I was going to college at the same time. Like, that taking action is one of the same things. And I feel like lucky people take action. So they're not really lucky. They're just doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're not waiting for it to come to them. They're hustler babies.
Oh my God.
So we're going to talk about that in another podcast episode.
Oh, good.
But I do think that those lucky people aren't actually lucky like we think they are.
I think they're putting something out there and getting something back. Like, if you believe in luck, you believe in coincidences. But if you don't believe in coincidences, you believe that everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So
that's a fun. Ooh, this will be a fun podcast episode content idea throwing out there.
Moving on.
Okay. All right. These are a little different. These are a little more thought provoking, not as silly. We'll get back to the
not
silly
smart
ones.
and lucky.
No,
that wasn't
definitely not.
Okay.
Should parents be allowed to monitor their children's social media accounts?
Oh, I say absolutely. And I'm not a parent.
I 100% think so.
Yeah. Yes. That's not even.
So here's the debate that I've heard.
Yeah. Who questions that?
There have been like social media accounts. Like, do you know that app 360 or something where you can see where your child is at all times because you monitor them on their phone? It's called.
Didn't you create it?
No, I'm putting a chip in my children's neck. That's a little different. But there is an app where you can find out where your children are. If they say they're at Betty's house, but they're really in the park drinking, you can see that on the phone and be like, yo, you are not where you said you are. I can see.
What's wrong with Betty?
Right. Betty, get it together. Betty. But you can turn off, like the kid can turn off their location so their parents can't see and the parent gets notified. I like this app. Some debate, some parents say, well, when we were kids, our parents didn't know where we were and we turned out just fine.
But that was a different time.
I don't agree with that. Exactly.
It was a different time. I do agree with that. That's how we grew up. What house were we in on the street? She didn't. Mom didn't know.
Yeah, mom didn't know.
But that was a different time.
Right.
So nowadays, I don't think I would have Melody knock up to sell Girl Scout cookies and go inside to the house.
No, I did that alone.
Yeah. We would go and they'd be like, oh, let me get my change. Come on in. And you'd go inside and wait for them to get money out of their wallets and then move on to the next house of people that you didn't know. Doing that today? Absolutely not.
Right.
So I say tracking. Well, are you talking about tracking?
I'm talking about tracking and also tracking on social media. Like, I'm not having Melody put out TikToks and she's, what is it called? Lip singing with curse words. She doesn't know what the curse words are, but like, that's what kids are doing. Yeah. I think parents should absolutely see what TikTok videos their kids are putting out there.
Yeah. I think there should be parental controls.
Yeah.
When it comes to social media outlet.
I'm a big fan of hovering and tracking, so we know where I stand on that. Should schools have uniforms?
Yes.
Now, coming from two people who wore uniforms from kindergarten I wore it to senior year of high school, you wore it to sophomore year of high school, I liked them a lot.
When I switched to public school junior, senior, I was like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah.
This is the worst. I have to care.
I think I like uniforms because we've talked about this before. We were not rich, and it kept the richer kids and the maybe not so rich kids on the same level. So like on dress down days when all those kids were wearing Nike and I was wearing Reebok, I didn't like that because
I was wearing horse shirts. So I think it depends on the kid.
It does depend on the kid. If you were more comfortable in your skin, which I was not in grade school, I had wild curly hair and I was like, flip-flopping from cool group to not cool group. It was a time. It was a time for me. I much rather like all being on the same level. Yes.
We had a simultaneous day of Dress Down Friday. Mm-hmm. We paid $1 for it.
Yeah.
And Hat Day. I'll never forget this. So you could wear a hat as well as whatever dress down clothes that you wanted. And it was Soft Pretzel Day. It was the best Friday ever.
The best Catholic school day ever.
I walked in with a cow print cowgirl hat and velvet cow print pants.
Guys, who's extra?
And I thought I was rocking it. I will never forget walking the hallway being like slow motion high school movie, like, hey, hey, how good do I look? Like, no care in the world if they were like, what is she wearing? Who is that? Because I was in cow print.
Yeah, that was big.
I loved cow print.
Sitting on your inflatable chair in our bedroom.
All cow print inflatables.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gents.
Listen, she's been comfortable with her dress choices since birth.
Since very good birth.
I just want to put out there, I think we're going to debate on who actually is the extra one. Should homework be abolished?
Abolished?
Like, should kids just not have homework? Do they learn enough in school that they don't need? I mean, the girls that come into the studio are always like, oh my God, I have to go home and do like 3 hours of homework. And I'm like, God, darn.
I feel like limiting it maybe. Like, they don't have to write novels at home or do.
But why do you have to leave school and go do more work? Why?
Yeah, it's true.
I understand projects. But maybe not. I would agree that like, I could do away with homework.
I feel like there's like this. Okay, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I would say maybe not abolish, but maybe homework comes on Fridays.
Very unpopular.
I know,
very
but here's why. Because there are 2 days, and it's not jam-packed like 24 hours worth of homework. Their school bags are tipping them over because they can't stand up straight, which is basically what it is right now.
Yeah.
But maybe that's where you want to get them to do a few math problems over the course of 2 days off if it's a really hard algebra chapter.
Yeah. Maybe
it's not. Like, maybe there is no homework that week for that class. Like, I feel like maybe it's more Montessori.
Yeah.
Montessori?
Montessori. If you can't say it, you can't go there.
Oh, that sucks. I was going to try to enroll. a Montessori type school where it's a little more communal? I don't know. This is a good question.
Should we? Now, this doesn't apply to us, unfortunately.
Well, that
Should
last
we?
one didn't apply to me either.
No. Should we have a 4-day work week?
Why doesn't this apply to us?
Because we work 7 days a week.
Uh,
And guess what? If there's a 4-day work week, those people are going to want to work out on the 3-day weekend. So we're working. But
all right. Well, we're off for those 4 days a year at work.
I like a 4-day work week.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think London just started that.
Yeah.
And I think it's survived. I think they're like thriving.
I'm into that. Should we have a mandatory retirement age?
Like you've hit.
70, you have to retire.
Well, who's going to give me money at 70?
Well, then you get Social Security and like all that stuff.
Maybe.
I do not believe in, like, what would mom do? Mom would not know what to do with herself. People like mom.
Yeah, no. I mean, usually when you retire, you get like a part-time job somewhere where it's fun. Our Uncle Bruce went to a golf shop because it was like something he really enjoyed and it wasn't like that serious.
Yeah.
I know some people have said that their family members work at or volunteer at Longwood Gardens.
Yeah. Well, I was just there.
You know?
That is a
Yeah,
pretty
same
fun
thing.
job.
You were
Yeah.
just there.
I was
Same
just
thing.
there. It's the same thing as
Yeah.
retiring there.
But like, so when you retire, you don't have to completely stop. But I don't know. Mom she shouldn't be working so much.
No, she should slow down, but she never will. So
Yeah. So
yeah. So no retirement age.
Screw it. No one can retire.
Work till you die. Okay. Is it acceptable to eat pizza with a fork and a knife?
Oh, what are you, a monster?
Yeah, a monster.
A fork and a knife?
Should adults be required to take nap time?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Like a siesta?
Like a 20-minute siesta every day.
Well, they say 20 minutes is the max. They say if you go...
Really?
Yes. If you go past 20 minutes, you're starting into some sort of REM cycle. So waking up, you're always more tired. You know how you have a really long nap and you're like, oh, I just
feel
don't want to do
horrible.
anything?
Yeah.
You slept too long. 20 minutes is the scientific, like, hard stop, and you'll feel rejuvenated, refreshed, and, like, ready to go.
Ugh.
Why are you sad about that?
Because I don't want to put a time limit on my nap. That's my fun time. Sleeping.
When do you nap?
Well, I close my eyes every day when I put Dean down for his nap. Because Dean is 4, and I will not give up his naps because then I have to give up my 20-minute nap. Because we lay together, we snuggle, he falls asleep, then I get out of his bed.
This is bullshit. I didn't know this. I'm not taking naps. I'm so annoyed.
I know, sorry. Oh, okay, moving on. Should people use emojis in formal emails or business communication?
Wink, wink, kissy face. Informal, like to my lawyer?
Yeah.
To a court?
Yeah. I say go for it. You do you. You put an emoji in there, that means you're fun. You're cute.
Or does it mean like they're not serious? I'm not going to hire them.
Yeah, it could mean that too. So you'll just never know.
Yeah, you only live once. We're all going to die. Do it.
Emojis for life.
Poop emoji all the way.
Okay, which comes first, the cereal or the milk? I know what
Cereal.
we do.
Cereal.
Cereal.
And no milk ever.
Oh, God, you're just like my kids.
I hate milk.
I know
I
you do.
hated milk in my cereal. It makes it soggy.
I know, that's what they say, but who likes dry cereal?
Oh, it's the best.
I can't with
Put
you.
in a solo cup, drink it. It's great.
That's disgusting. Okay. Which Chris is the superior Chris? Chris Hemsworth? Chris Pratt. Hemsworth is
Tell me things.
Hemsworth is the superhero, like Liam's older brother. He's like super jacked. Chris Pratt is from Parks and Rec, super funny.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, 100% Chris Pratt is superior. All right, what is the correct way to pronounce DATA? Say it.
But I think it's with our Delcoism.
No, say it.
Data
Data.
versus data. I
It's
think the correct way is data.
I think, but I am 100% sure that it's data.
Data. It's like if you're a really hip scientist and you're like, I got the data. But if you're like not so with it, you're like, I have the data.
So we're right, data?
Data.
Yeah, 100%. I know how you're going to feel about this. Should you read the book first or watch the movie?
Read the book.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Because the book's always better and the movie's going to be a flop.
Harry Potter was not a flop. I think that they would disagree with you.
True. No, I agree. And that's not fair to say. But Harry Potter also, there's way more in the books.
Have you seen The Notebook? Have you seen what a
I did not read The Notebook.
apps? I don't actually know if it's a book.
Get
I
out
have
of
to
here.
look it
Get out of here. Your data is off.
Why is the word moist universally hated? Why? Why do people hate that word?
Yeah, I don't know. Moist.
I'm
going to say it to make everybody uncomfortable.
Moist.
Moist.
Please don't turn us off because of this word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, why people picked that word?
I mean, there's a lot of words that are like cringeworthy. But moist is like probably the most popular, right?
Well, some people think the whole podcast is cringeworthy.
What's up, everyone at Root and Sprig? I see you.
Shout out.
Sherry.
Okay. I don't know why, but don't say the word. Is it a crime to name a dog Bear?
No.
Who names their dog Bear? It's another animal.
think
Why
I
would
know
you
it.
name a dog another animal? It's like naming it Squirrel.
I know a cat named Chicken.
Oh my God.
Why are you upset by this?
Because to me, I'm like, why would you name an animal an animal?
We call you Carly. I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay. It's a crime. Anyway, is dodgeball for kids?
What?
Is dodgeball a game for kids? I believe it should not be.
Why?
You are putting kids in the middle of a circle and getting a ball and just whacking them in the head.
You are not allowed to do it from the neck up.
It's a survival game and should only be played in adult survival.
Yes, and if you can't survive dodgeball, you should not be graduating school and going into the world. That's how we weed out survival of the fittest.
Is ginger ale actually the best medicine? Italians think so.
I mean, ginger's good for a lot. Yeah, why not?
Best medicine. All right, this one's huge. Is NSYNC actually the better boy band? More so than Backstreet Boys.
If you like Backstreet Boys, you like Moist. They're
oh my God,
hand
we're
in
gonna get
hand.
so much hate.
I don't even care.
Is NSYNC the superior boy band?
Yes, they were dancers and singers.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the Backstreet Boys.
So
I
do I.
like them. I think we need to put that out there.
They're larger than life.
They are larger than life. The BSBs.
And we want it that way. And that's fine.
I hate you so much.
I've been to a Backstreet Boys concert. A couple, actually.
What?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Blasphemous.
Sorry. But we've also been to like 16 NSYNC concerts. But we believe that NSYNC is the superior.
It's not subjective. It's fact.
Yeah, fact. Can ghosts get scared? Asking for a friend. What do you think? Can they get scared? Yeah. That's why they go away. They like pop in and then they get scared by you and then they go away, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's the fact. That's science.
Wait, have you ever seen those memes that are like, man, what are like 2020 like ghosts gonna look like? Are they gonna look old timey or are they gonna like rock some like crop top and baggy jeans?
With like a choker.
Yeah.
Parachute pants.
Look, I'm trying to see one of those kind of ghosts.
That's how they scare you. They're zipping off their parachute pants and making jorts.
Has anyone seen like a 1980s ghost?
Oh my gosh.
No,
with the
nobody
hair,
has.
that would be ideal.
I don't know if they get scared.
I feel like they get scared every time they walk into my room at night and see me with my mouth wide open, sleeping. And they're like, oh, no, this one's fine.
Are race car drivers athletes? Great debate.
Why is that a debate? That is a skill that they stay alive. You know how fast they go?
Right, but are they athletes? Because some people think race car drivers are athletes while others say it's a skill.
I don't know what a training program for a race car driver is, but I'm picturing some in my head that I've seen, and they're all fit. So I
To
think
be real? Or they're just fit?
they're fit to be race car drivers. Actually, they fit in the car.
So they have to be
So
fit.
I feel like there's some sort of training athletically that goes involved in it, even for like golf.
I think they're talented. I'm not sure if they're athletes.
I'm more inclusive than Carly is.
Yeah, well, Victoria's a better debater than I am. If you guys haven't noticed that yet, she really like thinks about it where I'm like, this is what it is.
I'm
Boom.
gray. Carly's black and white.
Yeah, I'm very black and white. Love black and white. My two favorite colors. Are horror movies scarier in the daytime or the nighttime?
Nighttime, but like
100%.
all the time. But nighttime.
All the time, but definitely nighttime. Are fairy tales lies or hopes?
Are you gonna cry?
I'm very upset about this because as a child, I loved fairy tales, but now looking back, I'm like, God, it was such lies.
Aren't they lessons?
They're sort of like lies.
So you believe that they're a lie?
Well, it's not real life.
What's a fairy tale to you? Let's base off of one.
Cinderella's a fairy tale.
Okay, Cinderella. Fairy tale Cinderella. If you're looking at it as underprivileged family member makes friends
with
animals, because she can't make friends with real people, goes to ball, meets the dream man of her life, and is saved, then yeah, that's a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And that's like a lie that things are that easy or have to be that dramatic. However, if you look at Cinderella and you see it as being kind to even the smallest of creatures and having that kindness spread to your karma of good things happening to you in return.
I can't with you right now.
And how strong you are to get through hard situations.
I hate you.
And use courage and be kind.
She's doing with a straight face, guys.
Because this is legit.
Also, Cinderella's her favorite princess. But
you could have said any fairy tale, I would have said the same thing. There's a lesson in all of it.
Okay.
The lie is, yeah, I'm going to go to one ball and meet the most perfect human and life is perfect.
Well, that's what I thought.
We know. We know.
Okay.
We know.
Does an apple a day really keep the doctor away?
Yes.
It does, actually. Pop told us that.
Yeah, so it's real.
It's real. Our grandpa told us that. And he ate an apple or a fruit every day, and he lived a very long life.
Yeah.
This is a debate in our family between my brother and my husband. Who deserves to be called the real football? American football or soccer?
I got nervous for a second.
There's so many things that we could debate about, but that is a big one because Andrew's a soccer football fan and Billy is a diehard Eagles, and they're both football. Yeah.
Football and football. It's very similar to data and data.
Which one's the real football? I mean, soccer actually plays ball with your foot.
Yeah. I would say that's the real football.
Thank God we got that figured out.
But I think we just got disowned, actually, as well by Billy. But I also think Billy really likes soccer. So I don't know. I would say football.
Soccer,
football.
Oh, you think football's football? Good for you. Does everyone have an accent?
Yes.
Everyone does.
Yes.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Right. Everyone. I don't know where to go from there.
Oh my God.
I thought you were going to fight me on that one. I was so prepared. Is a smoothie just glorified baby food?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hot pizza or cold pizza?
Hot pizza in the moment of like mealtime, cold pizza, breakfast.
Saturday mornings growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are boneless wings just chicken nuggets? Yes. It can't be that deep. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yes.
Is cheesecake just a pie?
No.
Why?
Hold on. I said no, but I don't know how I feel.
Cheesecake is
pie
just
or
a
cake?
pie.
What's the other option?
It's got the
cake?
crust.
Cheese pie. That doesn't go well. Here's my cheese pie. I brought a cheese pie to the party.
I brought a New York cheese pie.
Everyone asked me to leave.
Sounds about right. Should students be allowed to have cell phones in school?
No.
I agree. However, there are issues today in school that we did not have growing up, that if Melody or Lewis or Dean needed me, I would want them to have their phone on them so that they could contact me.
Well, in the classroom setting, it poses an issue. In the before or after school pickup, it's helpful.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on this. One, because I don't want them on TikTok while they're trying to learn, but two, because if they need me, I want them to be able to contact me.
See, I'm not thinking social media. I'm thinking mean girl texting.
Yeah.
Group threads and
That's
talking
true.
about other people. That's what I think. But yeah, TikTok is bad as well. I don't know. Maybe there's like a classroom cell phone.
Oh yeah, let's get on that.
Like every classroom has one cell phone for dangerous situations that calls out with all parents' information of that year, and it gets cleaned out at the end of the year for the new class coming in, something like that.
Yeah, that is a big debate.
It's a hard.
It's a hard. Should animals be kept in zoos?
No.
No. Victoria.
Zoos are the devil.
But I like your song.
Thank you.
I disagree on this because my daughter is the biggest animal loving person there is, and she would not be able to be exposed to 99% of those animals if there weren't zoos.
Sanctuaries.
Yes,
Or,
okay.
Or what are the ones like I think the Elmswood one is that?
It's a like conservatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conservatory?
No, I made that word up. But
Yeah. Okay.
what I talked to Melody about, and which I think is a great idea, is she should have an animal rehab. So like she takes animals in that are broken or hurt, she rehabs them and then sets them back into the wild. I think that would be a great thing.
Yes. Yes, and this is many, many years down the line. But the zoos as a thing right now, I say, yes, the exposure is awesome, but I think the rehab needs to be on how zoos are kept.
Right.
Or why you even got the animal in the first place.
Like I'm against SeaWorld.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Don't even get me started.
We won't. But all right, so we agree and disagree on that. Should schools have longer summer breaks?
When would they go to school?
Well, I think I am the unpopular opinion. I do not want my kids to go back to school. I am not ready. I want more time. I mean, maybe not yesterday when I was at Target calling Andrew to say I may only be bringing 2 children home. So if you want all 3, come pick the little one up because he might be staying here. So yesterday wasn't a great day, but normally we have better days and I want more time. I'm like not ready for them to go back to school and everything that the school year brings. So I would like them to have a little bit longer of a break.
So it's really about you. It's not actually about children going to school.
I mean, isn't it always? Is it better to watch movies at home or at the movie theater? Things
There's
everybody wants to know.
So many good things in both camps. Like there's nothing better that like Indiana Jones on the big screen was amazing.
Yeah.
That action and like Coco.
So good.
Was so good in
Yeah.
the theaters because of the color and just how big the screen is. So for that reason, amazing. But I don't want to go anywhere.
I know.
Ever.
That's how I feel. I would say I enjoy the experience of going to the movies, especially now that there's dine-in theaters. Blah, blah. You can eat and drink there. I love that. I like experiences, so I like doing the whole thing. It's like go big or go home. And then I'll go home. Is it better to have a summer birthday or a winter birthday?
Winter.
Agreed.
I'm thinking children.
Yes, but that's when you love your birthday so much. I mean, we love our birthdays, but as a kid, that's what you think of your birthday.
Yeah, you brought in, if you were any other family, you bring in homemade baked goods. If you were us, you'd bring in Entenmann's and put it on a paper plate and try to pass it off as homemade.
Is it better to have a staycation or a vacation abroad?
Vacation abroad.
I love a good staycation, but Italy's on my bucket list. So,
Oh, yeah. My bucket list is overflowing.
yeah. Should we be required to disclose our social media during job interviews? Like, should you hand over your social media platforms and handles so that jobs can see?
What you're really like
Yeah.
on the off time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm torn because that would show like true colors, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't be good at their job. I don't know. I think that there is definitely like there should be a clause in getting hired somewhere that like if we see stuff that you're representing yourself that doesn't represent what our company is, like we could terminate you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like I want this job, look at who I am on the off hours.
Right.
Like I don't know if that pairs well.
Should we prioritize mental health or physical health?
Nah.
I know. But it was a thinker.
But they're hand in hand.
Boo. Pick one.
Mm-mm.
That's why it's called a debate.
No, they're hand in hand. You can't have proper healthy mental health and live in a body that is unhealthy and vice versa.
True. I agree. So we're not going to end on that one. We're going to end on this one. Should we have a mandatory quiet hour every day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Victoria's like, can we have a mandatory 24-hour quiet time?
Can our podcast be a mandatory silence?
I agree. We used to have quiet time as kids. When we were too old for naps, mom would send us to our room for quiet time.
What did you do?
I fell asleep.
Oh my God, you're a cat. We always said, Carly growing up, if she was like, you do what animal would you be? Mm-hmm. She would be a cat. All she did was sleep. It was almost like a lethargic, we should have looked into it more, it wasn't healthy type of thing. Because if she wasn't at school, she was sleeping at home. If she wasn't at dance, she was sleeping. Weekends, I don't even think you got up before 12.
No, down the shore, I would go to bed at midnight, wake up at 11, go to the beach, and be back asleep by 12 on the beach. Yeah. So, yeah, my quiet time was sleeping. But, hey, at least I was quiet. My mouth was shut. We can agree that there should be a mandatory quiet hour every day.
Yeah. If only.
That's Victoria's dream world.
If only it could, we could all globally get together and make something like that a thing, and we would all abide by it.
Let's start it. We officially start quiet hour from 1 to 2 every day.
From 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
And that's our data.
So data.
Well, that was the great debate. And I think that was fun, just to have some silly old fun and think about things that you'll never think about again.
I like the great debate. I think we need to do them as like a series. Let us know. We'll put it out on the story. Let us know your thoughts on some of them. If you also think a hot dog is a taco.
Yeah, let us know. I actually really want to know what people think about kids having cell phones in school. I know that's more on the deeper side, but it's not a hot dog taco, but I love to hear about what you guys think.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Great. Sounds awesome. For your real tip of today's episode podcast, it is also your extra tip. So they are one and the same for today, and Carly's going to talk us through.
Because Victoria let me be in charge today. The real extra and real tip is called My Place or Yours.
Ugh.
What does my place or yours mean?
Why are you looking at me while you say it?
It's fun. It means grab a friend and have a friendly debate face to face. Get a coffee, grab a bottle of wine, and the willingness to see someone else's point of view and tell them how wrong they really are.
Oh my gosh.
It's fun. It's friendly. It's human interaction. Grab a friend. Talk about all the silly stuff and just have fun. And that is your real tip and your real extra tip. But it is more fun to do this kind of stuff not through text. Texting is great, but grab a friend and get together and just friendly debate. This was a friendly debate.
Well, that would be my kind. Carly's is a little more aggressive. So if you feel like the hot dog is a taco, then you are definitely fit to be real.
And you are always allowed to be a little extra.
Data! Oh, wicka, wicka!
Agree to disagree.
For legal reasons, we have to tell you that this podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are not healthcare professionals. For all of your health, wellness, fitness, and self-care needs, please refer to the medical professional in your life. Your primary care physician, your therapist, a certified coach, whoever it may be. And then let us know what they say, because I guarantee we need to know it too. Okay? Okay, bye.